I had to step away and take some time just to figure out what I was going to do for the rest of the winter and come spring. And I've actually decided to. I know you're gonna yell at me again, but I've decided to keep the road bike in one piece. I'm actually trying to restore it to its original self. As you can see, this is before, and this is after, which is actually they're turning out pretty good. These are nice cheese graters for the feet or the ankles anyway. I went and picked up this truing stand to do the rims, and this has been a bit of a nightmare. Not because the rims are so bad, but this truing stand for 30 bucks is the worst I've ever seen. One, this was backwards, mounted backwards, so there's no way you could have used it. And two, they didn't thread these guides here where you can set it up to the rim to true it. There's no markings or anything. I can totally, I don't need that. I've done this before. I have about 14 to 17 years under my belt when it comes to truing wheels and working on any bicycles. But this this truing stand is probably the worst. As you can see how far off it is. There's no way to adjust that. Also, this side here has got a little bit of friction where it, if the rim hits it, it's not going to move it, right? This side over here is so loose that if the rim hits it, it just pushes it out of the way. So there's no way you can really get a legitimate adjustment out of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up gluing a bolt here and here and here and here, and just running a screw, threaded screw through it, and take these ends off and put it on the screw. This way you can screw it like this, and when the rim hits it, it's not gonna move, obviously. And the bolts will be a guide for the threads, so that'll work out. It's not a major mod, but I mean the only way I'm going to be able to use it is to do that. I'm kind of disappointed about that, but it'll also work well for. It's got these plastic forks or fingers. This way I can open them up a little bit more if I want to true a hub motor. So for 30 bucks. It's a pretty good deal for that if you're going to mod it. Anyway, beyond that, I've decided what I'm going to do for the battery. I don't want to have the battery sitting on top of the rack anymore. I want the rack bare so I can pick stuff up and put a net on it. I'm going to run one of my Rhino walk bags on one side for the for my tools and whatever else, and patch kits and whatnot. The only problem I have with range anxiety is the tires. They're not like bike tires, motorcycle tires. They're basically tubes, or bicycle tires. What I want to do is I want to get some slime for that, which I've already got in my basket to buy that. So that'll help with the getting flat tires on a long ride. For the battery itself, I'm not going to put one on top. Like I said, I'm going to make one that's flat, but from here to here, about 20 amp hours or bigger, and then you can just hook it on the bike, and it'll be all like flush with the side. It'll be the same. Well, from here to here and here to here will be one solid battery. Make it black with two hooks to hook into the frame, and then you just plug it in, and that'll free up the top, and then you can do whatever you want. Like I've hauled a 1200 BTU air conditioner with this thing. No problems, and nothing, and that was through a rainstorm. It was brutal, but I got it home. So I'll take you in the other room and show you the bike. Sorry about the mess. I'm reconfiguring the back here, but here's the crank. It turned out pretty good. It used to have a lot of filth on the aluminum. Cleaned up pretty good. Nice and shiny. So that's savable. The derailleur I haven't touched yet, but that's probably saved that too. Just got a little bit of rust, surface rust, nothing in an SOS pad I can't take care of. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a smag on the cluster there. That'll all be scraped off and cleaned up. These here, I'm not too sure if I can save them or not. I guess we'll find out when this cable here snaps, but I'm afraid this is just going to rip when I lay the brakes on hard. But we're going to save them anyway. Same with the pads. We'll see how the pads are. If they squeal and they don't grab, then I'll probably change them out. But these are the original pads from the 70s. I can tell you that right now because I remember them. What else? The forks, I took them off thinking I was about to cut them up. I had that theory about the rust. I was wrong. I opened up the hole in the bottom. There's no rust in them. So there's no point of hacking it up. It's just crazy. So I got to chew the wheels. The only thing I really need to pick up is brake levers. I got everything else. The new cork tape is there. We're going to put the 48 volt battery on that. And then I'm going to make a video and beg, well, before I pick up a 350 watt kit for this bike, either a 48 volt or a 36 volt, I'm going to actually beg retailers to see if there's anybody out there who wants a free review, because I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it in this video. But if anybody's a retailer's watching this video, then I will do a full review on one of their kits if they're interested. So, but yeah, I'm not partying this out at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the summer or spring, and then I'm going to actually go to these bike stores and I'm going to see what they have for crappy forks where I can cut them up. I couldn't live with myself if I cut this bike up because of its age. This can't be replaced. So yeah, so that's about it. I mean, I have enough money. I've saved up enough money to buy a battery and something else for an e-bike, but all the parts I need I've saved up for. If I can get the 350 watt kit for free and do a good review on it, I'll be happy with that. But it's in the budget, so that's about it. I just figured I'd give you an update of what I was doing. Once I modify this hunk of junk, then we can continue on our build. Later, guys.